Broadcast, 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 broadcast. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Tuesday, and they don't call it Turnaround Tuesday for nothing. October the 18th, 2011. What a day. What a day. Oh my goodness, what a day. Certainly things started off with a bang as we did get the Australian minutes from the RBA, Royal Bank of Australia, coming in pretty much on the dovish side. Rate cuts coming. China GDP coming out light, 9.1%. Industrial production, though, coming in better, 13.8. So kind of a mixed bag we had there. London CPI at 5.2%, huge, big number. Core 3.3%. German zoo collapsing. Oh, baby. Futures starting off on the weak side. Euro coming in nice 100 pips for you, baby. Everything really came in. Then, of course, foreign U.S. numbers, producer prices exploding. Bernanke talking about raising rates. I'd love to know what he's smoking. And then we got the foreign flows of capital much better. Housing market also at 18, much better. Bernanke then was at 1 o'clock, 3 hours later, but still. And then, of course, the story at the end of the day. A Guardian story. I can't believe I went with it. Market was around here. This is an hourly chart. Market was around here. And then the explosion. That the EFSF is going to be levered up. We're waiting on Apple's numbers. I'm sure they're going to be good. Should help the market. And then, of course, story out of Dow Jones then coming out and saying they're nuts. The Germans are never going to go for it. Meaning they're going to lever up the 100 billion or 200 billion to $2 trillion. Which is really, when you think about it, nuts. Because all you need is a 10% move on $2 trillion. And then, hello, that's 200 billion of a loss. And then what if it goes down 20%? Obviously, the haircut would have to be big enough so that a 10% move is highly unlikely, but even so. The bottom line is this, in my opinion. We had a nice little head and shoulders here. Get rid of this. We had a nice head and shoulders here. And we busted through it. This would have been a nice head and shoulders. You got your neckline, shoulders. We busted through it, people. Now, that usually means that you then do an extension. That extension brings us to about 1240. And I think it's going to be choppy week. The bottom line is the euro's going to rally into Friday. This deal gets announced Sunday night, Monday. And I think, you had the bad news scare yesterday. Now you have the good news. But you know what? When you look at it, the S&P came all the way back, but the euro certainly didn't. We'll take a look at that in a second. Certainly made a nice comeback. We were down through the exponential, but almost took our previous day high. This 1235 level becoming a very big spot. So as far as numbers coming out tonight, we do have plenty of data coming out. The main story, obviously important thing to look for is going to be a headline. Risk. Someone confirming the Guardian story, that would be very bullish for the euro. At the end of the day, the market's going to rally into it, and it's going to be the mother of all sell on the news, in my opinion. Obviously, if the markets sell off into Friday, then no. But if we could rally into it, and it's a good story, and then the headlines are good, but then you dig in, and it really smells good, but it doesn't taste good, oh baby, bye-bye. So that's the way I think it's going to play. So I think we break out. We have our Fibonacci. You got to do it from these levels, I think. You really got to do it from this level. And we got our 1260 on the spoos. And remember, FXEDU and Forex News, start looking for my videos on that site. I'll be doing webinars just for them too. So you really want to register, sign up for the website there. Become a member. It's free. FXEDU and ForexNews.com. Gold again, slamming up against that 17. Came in nicely. Propeller pattern, I call this. You have a shooting star and a hammer next to each other. You got your propeller in the middle. Takes out this level here, it's a long. Takes out this level here, it's a short. You roll with it, whichever way it goes. I think we roll back down. Bernanke talking about raising rates. Man, he must be going to one of those states that's legal to smoke marijuana. Wow. Raising rates. He just guaranteed us 2 years of low rates, and now he's talking about raising rates. Maybe he's bipolar. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. Crude. Nice outside candle, I got to tell you, on crude. Really trying to break out. I think a lot of attention to the Middle East. Israeli soldier, Galit, released. Ooh. Coming around the outside, team. Look at that Kiwi. Even the Aussie. I'm long. As crazy as it sounds, I'm long. Oil looks good. Dollar index. Remember, I said I thought we should hit that 76 level. Nice reversal in the Dixie. Nice little shooting star. Pretty much. Hit the exponential moving averages. Hit our 77.50 that we spoke about yesterday. And now I think we make a run for 76.50. And we now test 76. Hey, listen, I could change my tune in a New York minute. Everything sort of played out the way we hoped it would. Turnaround Tuesday. Ended up bailing on a lot of our Euro shorts. Great. Pound Aussie was the disaster du jour. But besides that, I mean, wasn't that bad of a day? Any day you're wrong, you can't lose money. That's a good thing. But again, dollar index, I think 76. And I think we continue tonight. You look at this euro. Nice little comeback. Hammer time. And again, with the S&P was up here. I mean, the S&P is right here right now. So the euro has some catching up to do. Nice hammer. Looks a lot different on the daily chart than it does on the 5-minute. And even the S&Ps are coming back. Hey, Yahoo, better earnings. Yippee-ki-yay. It's all about Apple. Euro sterling even made a comeback after being lower. I gave it away on that one. And I'll tell you, this dollar yen looks interesting on the long side. Euro Canada breaking, but you know what? Probably a buy. Looks like it's rolling over, not getting sucked in. I still think it makes a run. And again, people, remember, I have a premium service. That means my premium people are watching me live right now in the room. And they're asking questions while I record. Free to interact. You get me live for 3.5 hours in a chat room every day. Oh, baby. Plus research that costs you money, plus trade recommendations, and a premium Twitter that I send out at least 3 twits a day, probably. 2 on average, probably. Email info@globalfxradio.com for more information. Dollar yen. You would think dollar yen's probably a long here. Oh, come on. You know, can't break through the 76.50 level. Have to slide them in. Can't break through the 76.50 level. I'm scared to turn to the daily. You know what? Stop at 55 under here. Maybe make a run back up to the highs. Good news. Bernanke talking about raising rates. Could be nice trading it. 50, 60 pips. Dollar yen looks decent. right, now let's see what else. Huh. I'm just going to have to jump around. Jump around, jump around, jump around. Better than wasting your time, I know. Doing my best. Daily chart. Aussie dollar. Oh, baby. If you flip this baby around, we could be talking 104.50. I can't believe I'm even saying it. Believe me. And if you do your Fibonacci retracement, 104.40. That's the golden retracement. And if you do your channel line also, we hit it. So it would be a break it out to break it down. But we take out 104, we take out this level here, son, and we're going up to 104.50 easy. You've got a little major neckline here, reverse head and shoulders. I mean, this thing's breaking the whole downtrend. People are getting giddy. Giddy. Giddy up. Part that kills me is that they're talking about lowering rates in Australia, and they're going to rally this thing. I get it. Cable. Daily chart. Nice hammer. Tried to break it. Covered some nicely down there, actually. Looks like a long. Kind of BOP it. Buy on pullback. New Zealand. Another one. Looks like it's going to make a run. If the S&Ps went back up there, the commodity currencies should be longs. Dollar Canada rolling back down. Probably going to retest 105 par 50. Oh, baby. I'm so excited. I can't tell you. And you know, Dollar Canada will probably take this out and then reverse. Dollar Swiss. Nothing. It just sucks trading the Swissy these days, doesn't it? Aussie yen. Nice comeback also. Kate was coming in nicely. Everything was looking so pretty. Bounced right off the EMA. You would think now we're going higher. And again, dollar yen. It's a doji. Double bottom. There's your out. Say bye-bye. Sayonara. And again, as far as numbers coming out of the U.S., we got CPI. You think they're going to be hot. Building permits out of the U.S., you would think that's going to suck. But you never know. Minutes out of London really should not be anything out of the ordinary. I think even if some people disagreed with increasing the credit asset facility the asset purchase facility, I think that it'll be a non-event. Beige book tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Could be interesting if things are turning around. Maybe things are turning around. I mean, Bernanke's talking about raising rates for crying out loud. He's nuts. Euro yen, nice reversal. Hammer time. So, you know, as much as, you know, a little pullback, not really a collapse. Nothing goes down a straight line. And like I said, I think that when you say, Cordell, when you say, you know, I think we're topping out, but nothing goes down without a fight. And there's a lot of money out there and looking for clarity. And there are people that think this market's about to break out. And I think that's got to be a fake out and then reversal. So this is the week. This is the moment of truth, baby. And if we break out and we close above 1250 on the S&P, 1260, hey, we're going to 1350 on the S&P. Back up, risk on to the moon. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Germans are not going to deliver. I think it's going to be light. Whatever it is, it's not going to be a bazooka. like Paulson did. There are going to be strings attached, and maybe even some countries that don't qualify. And if it is good, and I think the headlines are going to be good, but when you read the details, the devil in the details, it's going to be a lot of caveats, and there's going to be some disappointment. All right, everyone. Team, I'll see you back in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, info@globalfxradio.com. Again, pleased to announce a relationship with Forex News and FX EDU for those people that, again, are looking for the beginner type education as a trader. Most of my people that use my service are more intermediate to advanced. Doesn't mean you can't sit there and learn a lot. You know, it's like in college. You start at 101, 201, 301, 401. You want to sit in on the 401 class, you're more than welcome to, but you get the most out of it by getting up to that level and then letting me take you to another level. But again, for the value, you get a 1-week free trial. Try my product, see if you like it. I'm in the chat room every day from 8 to 10:30 every day in the morning, and then 3:30 to 5 o'clock every day. And then I pop in the mornings. It's 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'm trading too. And that's it. Compared to some of the other services that I'm reading about and checking out, boy, nothing even comes close, baby. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, info@globalfxradio.com, voice of Forex on all the social media. The one who truly loves to make you money. Get ready for more action. Oh boy.